Hello guys, I hope that everything is okay. My name is Abdel Salim Garba. I'm a chartered accountant and influencer on YouTube. I created this YouTube channel to give advice to young African people about entrepreneurship, employment and personal development. Today I will share with you a method very interesting to understand and explain very simply to anybody, to anyone, anything to anyone, very simply in 20 minutes. This is a method who was invented by the scientist Mr. Richard Feynman. Richard Feynman is a big scientist, Nobel Prize in physics in 1965. He invented this method to explain very complex topics to anyone, to make it very simple to anyone to understand complex topics. So he said that this method usually if you want to explain something which is very complex to anybody or somebody, the guys usually try to memorize the subjects, the topics and the thematics, and try to explain with complex terms. So if you want that if you want that anyone understand what you want to explain in simple, very quickly, you need to make it simple. You need to explain it with simple words to make it understandable. So he said that the method we can divide the method in 4 steps. So the step 1 is choose the concept you want to explain. Step 1, choose the concept you want to explain very simply. Now take a paper, write it on the top on this paper, write the word or the concept you want to explain in the paper. So that's it, the first one. The second step is try to explain with your own words, define the word, the concept in your own words, and try in this paper, try to explain it like you are talking to a baby who have 5 years old. Explain like you are speaking to a baby girl or a baby boy who has 5 years old, because you know that Mr. Feynman said that if you want to explain something which is complex to a young baby, a baby girl, baby boy, you will see that you cannot explain with very complex words. You need to find simple words to explain and to make it very simple to this baby. So second 2, describe in the paper, define in the paper the concept using the simple word as possible, and try to explain, to describe it like you are speaking to a young baby. The third step is that read again what you read again what you wrote in your paper. You will see that you will identify in what you have already written. You will see that some words still complex to understand. You will see that you used some complex word in your describing, in your description. So you will see that Even if you try to explain it as simple as possible, you will see that some words remaining very complex to understand. So in this first step, read again, identify your weaknesses, redefine these words which is complex in this description, and take this complex word, describe it again in simple words until your sentence and your description will be very simple as possible. The fourth step, when you finish to read again and correct your weaknesses, redefine now redefine now the concept you want to define with new words, new simple words you identify and you corrected in your sentence. Redefine again, and you will see that if you use the fourth steps, you will see that the description, the explanation you will make to anyone will be simple as possible, and you can define anything to anyone in 20 minutes. Let's now take a quickly very practical example. For example, you are taking the concept. We try to define the concept of blockchain. You need that blockchain is related to crypto money. So crypto money is a new concept, new digital money. So it's very complex to define it if you are not aware of what is crypto money. Okay, so now let's choose first step. Let's choose the blockchain. We'll try to define blockchain. First step. So we write blockchain in a paper. Second step, let's try to make a simple description and explanation to a young baby of blockchain. So the blockchain we will try in first step to describe as a technology of storage and sharing information which is supposed to be transparent, secure, and accuracy to a large of people. And this technology are not controlled by nobody. Nobody can control this technology. If we describe blockchain as a technology of storage and sharing information, secure, transparent, and accuracy to anybody, and this technology are not controlled by anybody. If you take this first description, you will see that if you describe it to a young baby will ask you, what is technology? What is storage? What is sharing? What is transparent? What does it mean? Secure? What does it mean that these technology are not controlled by anyone? Okay, so let's now take these terms, these complex terms in our first description and make it simple again. Third steps. Okay, technology, if I explain it to a young baby, it doesn't mean that it's a big book. Technology, blockchain is the big book. Okay. Transparent means that this big book is open to anybody, to everybody. Secure means that nobody can rewrite, edit anything in any information in this already written in this book. So if I explain it to a young baby, I said that I want to explain by secure this big book. If you already written something in this book, you cannot edit it, you cannot rewrite it again. And this book is open to everybody. So transparent means that it's open. Everybody can read this book at any time without editing. And what does it mean? This book are not controlled by by nobody. It doesn't mean that nobody nobody has property of this book. Nobody can do anything, cannot take this book as his own property. It's not for you, it's not for him, it's not for nobody, it's for everybody, but it's keep secure, it's keep transparent. Nobody can rewrite, can edit, and this book can be shared to everybody. Everybody can read it. Simple. So if you see that, if you redefine now the term of blockchain, you can define as blockchain is a big book open to everybody, which is not which cannot edit or rewrite by nobody, and which allows to share information reliable and reliable about the exchange of money in the world, in digital world. So you can try, you see that you take a concept complex in first, that you define with complex terms, and now you can make it very simple and accessible to a young baby or everybody. You know that if you adopt, if you take these four steps in considerations, you can explain, and you by yourself understand. First time you understand very simply complex topics or complex terms. This is the fourth methods of Richard Feynman, which is a very big scientist, and who invented these methods to help anybody to explain anything to anyone very simply. You know that he said that if you are not able to explain something very simple, it means that you are not understand very well. So if you want to understand very well something, you need to explain very simply to make it very simply for yourself in first time, and make it very simple for the guys you want to share the information. Then the nickname of Mr. Richard Feynman was the big explainer, the big explainer, because of this technique, of this method. I hope that this method will help you to understand very complex terms. So if you want you to now to come to understand and memorize very complex terms, you need to try these 4 steps, and you will see that you can understand very simple terms very quickly. I hope that this method will help you in your career, in your entrepreneurship journey. It depends on, I hope that it will be useful for you, and don't hesitate, please, to put a like if you appreciate this video. Please share this video with your friends, your colleagues, your parents, to anybody, to any young African you think that this method will be useful or helpful for him. And hope that if you are not already subscribed in our video, please don't forget to subscribe and share it, and thanks for watching our video. Please, so take care and see you tomorrow for a new video. Cheers.